All right, so I've not done one of these for a little bit. I think the last one I did was like Cobra Kai, maybe. So I guess a couple months ago I did one. But I'm gonna do one on Marvel Rivals Season 1, basing it solely on heroes that piss me off if they're on the other team as a strategist. Does that make sense? So I play a lot of Mantis, playing a lot of Invisible Woman here lately, Raccoon, things like that. So playing a lot of strategists. It's kind of my go-to thing. I enjoy it. I get it. It registers with me. So that's what I've been doing. But I'm going to talk about who pisses me off the most on the other team. Um, I'm gonna base this S tier being totally pisses me off. I hate it. I send them messages after the game saying I hate you and everything that you stand for. And D is I'm cool with that. I'll be happy to dive to that. All right, so we're going to start off with a few obvious ones as strategists. Everybody gets this. Right now, Black Panther super pisses me off. I didn't have a problem with him really until season one, but now season one, I think people have kind of figured out how he works. His ultimate still isn't really a big deal, but man, as a strategist, seeing this dude like running through the back line really, really will piss you off. Related, Spider-Man. Spider-Man is probably like number one on my list of dudes I hate. Spider-Man's on the other team. I always feel like I kick the crap out of them when it comes down to like wins and losses or whatever. And looking at their KD at the end, most Spider-Man is like 4 and 14, something like that. 4 and 20, something really bad. And all of those kills were me. So that kind of ticks me off. But in general, I think people who just play a lot of Spider-Man have a really bad win-loss record. So overall, that makes me happy, but Spider-Man still pisses me off. Here recently, I think there's like this new meta with the tanks where they're like, yes, like they're trying to extend the line and push through, but they're busting all the way through to the strategist, and that is pissing me off. So I've been dying a lot to them lately. So Captain America, I'm just gonna lump a couple of these together real quick. Captain America and Thor are probably the worst right now that are kind of pissing me off. Those guys just somehow are like turning into flankers, and they're not even like busting through. They're literally flanking to do that, like they're Psylocke or something. So, speaking of flankers, let's go ahead and add Psylocke to that mix. I've dived more solo ults between Spider-Man and Psylocke. I feel like I get solo ulted quite a bit with those two. But yeah, Psylocke's definitely pissed me off. I know they're just trying to do their job, but man, they are kind of a pain in the butt. Right now, also, Storm is kind of that way. She's not really flanking, but flying above where I'm not really focused. I'm trying to watch the white health bars of my teammates. That's my main focus. And then as soon as she ults, for some reason she'll, I know why, but she's putting it in the back line and killing the supports. So Storm, I hate you and you piss me off. Related, let's see. Somewhere I didn't forget that I feel like every time I did forget that every time they pop their ult, I feel like I'm their first focus. Really, no matter who I play, I feel like I just get targeted by Star-Lord. I don't know why, but I am. I did miss Venom. Venom is definitely somebody who is not quite as bad of flanking as like Thor's and Captain America's that I'm seeing right now. But he's like pushing through a little bit or swinging around, which gives him a huge advantage. So he is doing that. I don't feel like I'm getting hit from behind as much as the others, but he still pisses me off. But Hulks also right now are busting through the line and coming at me. I died to one Hulk for some reason. I just felt like I was getting targeted like the other night, and yeah, I died a lot to stupid Hulk. You know who I also okay, like every support main knows this. Overall, yeah, Iron Fist does not get picked a ton. I know his pick rate is down-ish. He was a lot more popular in Season 0, but still in Season 1, the people who are playing him are still, like, jogging around and somehow able to fly while punching. It's so stupid. Everybody who plays him pisses me off, and I think should uninstall the game. Moon Knight goes through phases. Some are really good, some are really bad, but the ones that are standing on top of the buildings and throwing their unks behind the supports, those are really ticking me off. So yeah, forget you, Moon Knight. Yeah, you pissed me off. Magic. Magic is also in the S tier. She's probably she might be pushing number 1 at this point. Spider-Man is a clear number 1. I'm not really putting these in order, but Spider-Man is by far the worst. Magic is pushing it. I just feel like she's unkillable as a support. I can at least put the others to sleep, but if she's doing her little teleport thing, I can't put Magic to sleep. So as a support, she sucks. I hate her. I hate everything about her. So Magic can also be deleted from the game, and if you're a Magic main, just go ahead and uninstall. Speaking of being solo ulted, let's go ahead and talk about Iron Man. That is super common. I don't know why, but I do feel like that is a thing. Doctor Strange, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put him up here because I do feel like they're starting to do this type of stuff too. Like they're pushing through the lines like a lot of Hulks and Venoms are right now, which I wasn't seeing a ton before, but now I feel like everybody is just trying to flank. They know how important the strategists are, and they're just trying to be douchebags. So yeah, he goes straight up in there. You know what? I'm gonna also put Rocket on there. I hate fighting up against a Rocket because one, I feel like they're pretty much unkillable because they're crawling all over the walls. It's super annoying. I hate this little rat bastard, but he's healing from places that you can't see or get to, and obviously the little revive thing is a nightmare to deal with. So pretty much all the Guardians. So as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna put Warlock up here too. Basically all the Guardians that have that like team up ability and stuff. Warlock bringing everybody back in. I hate it. And yeah, Warlock isn't the greatest healer, but having them on the other team definitely pisses me off. Related to that, how about Jeff? Really because again, like Rocket, I say, you know, comparable is like Rocket, hard to kill, and when their ult works and they get everybody, it can be very devastating. Super easy for Jeff to get MVP on the enemy team as well when they do that stuff. Just so people are aware, Jeff gets MVP a lot because he affects the point, right? Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people who probably need to hear this. It's an objective-based game and not a team deathmatch. So Jeff affects the objective by taking people off of it. So that's how. That's where a lot of the MVPs are coming from, is affecting the point. So Jeff does that. Also, I feel like I jump out of his ult every time, but somehow still get swallowed into it. I hate it. It pisses me off. Wolverine, again, one of these like dive / tank / DPS people that is just slashing through. I feel like even when I stun him, and then I try to shoot him, I think he has like just enough health where he can get through that and survive it, and then doing his stupid little dive thing where he's knocking people back 6 miles, it pisses me off. I hate it. I hate seeing him. Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is another one of these characters that's going to be S tier for me that pisses me off as a support because she holds one button, and for some reason anytime she pops her ult, I'm the only one looking at her trying to shoot her, and everybody else on my team is just standing around twiddling their thumbs waiting for the inevitable doom. Please shoot her. That would be great, but I feel like I get chased a lot by them, and them just doing their zappy thing, so please stop doing that. Penny. Why is the support when Penny uses her ult, does it feel like other supports, like she just chases you? Like she'll run like a real quick lap around the point, and then she just runs right at the supports. maybe that's what you're supposed to do, but stop. Just please leave me alone. I'm minding my own business. I probably don't have much damage on you. I'm not too worried about you. I'm focused on healing my dudes and anybody that's diving on me, like half of the other people right above you. So I'll leave you alone if you leave me alone. Does that seem fair if you're a penny main? Okay. I'm looking at you. Just leave us alone. Otherwise, you're pissing me off. All right. As somebody who plays Mantis, anytime I see another Mantis, I am going to instantly get pissed off at you. Main reason why is my goal by the end of it. I don't care how many kills or deaths. My goal is to out heal you. And if you do out heal me, or at any point, especially put me to sleep, you will piss me off, and that has definitely happened several times. So therefore. Yeah, you go in S tier. Other people, let's see. Groot, I'm gonna go ahead and put in S tier. Groot also pisses me off. I don't feel like he does push the supports very much, but his walls piss me off enough that he's gonna go into S tier. So if you could stop placing walls, Groot, that would be convenient. I'm also going to put, how about Hawkeye in S tier? Hawkeye, I think, is an S tier person that pisses me off because his ultimate is stupid and he should be nerfed into the ground. Yeah, so if he uses his ultimate, I guess just stop moving and hope he is a horrible shot. But yeah, he definitely pisses me off. Other people at a distance, I think Squirrel Girl, mainly because she's gotten buffed a little bit. That ultimate somehow always manages to find me, and with her ability to just devastate people from a distance, and supports not having a ton of health, Squirrel Girl is a flippin' nightmare. So she pisses me off when she's on the other team. Relatable to the other two, Black Widow in general is easily probably one of the bottom 2 or 3 heroes in the game, but as a support, yeah, she pisses me off because I feel like she's always shooting me. Feel like let's see, other people who I always feel like that are shooting me, probably Punisher, as he sets on the turret and does literally nothing else other than just constantly get on a turret. And then when he uses his ultimate, I feel like he targets supports. So really, he is just kind of pissing me off. Luna, again, ultimate reasons, I think is just kind of the biggest thing. Why on earth does her ultimate just stop anything from happening? And God forbid one of my teammates is on, this just is a dance party. If they both ult at the same time, it's like, why are we even fighting? Let's just all pause for like 20 seconds. Everybody emote, have a good time, and then we'll go back to what we're doing. So having a Luna on the other team when it just ends everything, it's like, well, we're just delaying this for a little bit until we can start fighting again. It pisses me off. Loki, just for the sheer factor of him most likely picking a Psylocke and solo ulting me, I think his ability to get any ultimate, it kind of pisses me off. So Loki is going into S tier. Namor probably as well. I don't have a big problem with like the squids or his ability to go at a distance. It's not horrible, but honestly, I think it's his ult that kind of pisses me off, and why he's S tier is because I feel like every single time he uses his ult, he just aims it right for me. I don't understand why, but yeah, he's S tier. Speaking of people that piss me off, can we just talk about Fantastic? It's really annoying, him bouncing around, him standing there trying to absorb me throwing leaves at him as Mantis. Like, what are you doing? What is the point of that? Like, can we just have a normal like fight instead of you pretending to be a tank? Like, how douchey do you have to be, man? Like, and then just solo ulting the backline and just bouncing up and down on me. Like, it's really annoying and you piss me off. Please stop doing it. All right, Winter Soldier, Bucky just pissed me off, honestly, because he just keeps yelling again. And anytime an enemy Winter Soldier is ulting and you keep hearing again, just run. You just got to run as a support. Like, look, everybody's on their own at this point. Every man and woman and child for themselves. Sorry about your luck, but Bucky, you really pissed me off. All right. Cloak and Dagger. More so like the cloak reasons. Like, it pisses me off that they don't really sit back there and heal and do their job. They just sit there and try to DPS. Like, why are you DPSing? For some reason they'll either have like 25,000 heals or like 2,000 heals. Like, there's really just no in between with them. I don't get it, and for that kind of really pisses me off. Hela, kind of a little bit like an Iron Man or whatever, or Storm, just setting up there, flying a mile above everybody, where I'm so focused on what's happening in front of me. I hate that. I hate her ultimate. I don't see as many of them as I used to, but man, she really pisses me off. Not as bad as she used to. She used to be one of the top 3 or 4. She's a little bit lower nowadays, but yeah, she's definitely still pissing me off. Magneto. Again, for the ultimate, I think Magneto is S tier of people that piss me off. That ultimate is it can be devastating, especially like when he just chucks that at the supports. I feel like most Magnetos are doing that nowadays. Again, blocking anything and everything that I can do. Him going into his little bubble. If I'm like, oh, I see he's low health, I can maybe get a pick here as a Mantis, or as a Luna Rocket. Maybe I can get a kill here or something. No, he just bubbles himself, and then he uses his ult and throws it at me. So yeah, Magneto pisses me off. And then finally, Invisible Woman. I'm gonna say S tier for Invisible Woman, simply because she, it's really the ultimate, I think, when it comes down to it. The rest of her stuff is decent. She's got a really good kit, but the ultimate really pisses me off because, especially when they're both being used at the same time. I just recently really started playing Invisible Woman, and I do love her kit, but man, like when they're both going at the same time, I don't know what's what. I can't see anything. It's just a circle of death in there. So yeah, anytime I see an Invisible Woman on the other team, it really pisses me off. So that's it. Let me know what you think of my tier list. Something weird happened. I don't know why, but for some reason they all kind of pissed me off. So they all dropped in the S tier for whatever reason. But again, this is kind of who pissed me off as a support main in Marvel Rivals. Thanks for watching. Later.